This week, we diverge from the usual fare to make a stirred dessert coffee cocktail. See you there.
You unlock this door with the key of curiosity. Beyond it is another dimension of cocktails. Cocktails without citrus. Cocktails without rum. Recipes with less complexity. You're moving into a land of single rocks and up cocktails. A land of vermouths and herbal liqueurs you've just crossed over into the anti-tropic zone.
Hello everyone, my name is Dom Benedictine, a parallel universe cousin of your usual host, Mr. BadgerCo. I know he usually enjoys those rum-based shaken Tiki recipes, but here, in the anti-tropic zone, we're here to demonstrate to you that you can make excellent cocktails without citrus, and even without rum. Today's recipe, Mr. Liqueur, comes from an online coffee cocktail challenge hosted by Mr. Black Coffee Liqueur. And seeing as last week Mr. BadgerCo did a riff on a riff, we figured we'd do the same. The Mr. Liqueur is a riff on a recipe called the Hernandez, which itself is a riff on a Manhattan, subbing out the whiskey for a vanilla liqueur. The Mr. Liqueur takes this a step further, adding chocolate bitters, coffee liqueur, and reintroducing the whiskey by adding rye, bringing the final lineup to Angostura Bitters, chocolate bitters, vanilla liqueur, coffee liqueur, rye whiskey, and sweet vermouth. You can probably tell already that this is a low-proof dessert cocktail, so we recommend it whenever you're in the mood for an after-dinner delight. So let's begin. We'll start with a half ounce of our vanilla liqueur. In our case, we're using Licor 43. A half ounce of coffee liqueur. In our case, we're using St. George, New Orleans coffee liqueur. A mere quarter ounce of rye whiskey. We're going to use Rittenhouse. This is a foolproof rye, which I do recommend to cut against that sweetness. An ounce of sweet vermouth. We're going to use Antica, just like a Manhattan. A dash of Angostura Bitters. And finally, a dash of chocolate bitters. Now let's add some ice to our mixing glass to chill and dilute the drink. Stir for about 15 seconds. Also just looks cool. You can tell when it's about ready when the side of the mixing glass starts to get a bit chilled. Now the original recipe calls for a Nick Nora glass. We are going to use a chilled coupe. And now to strain it in. Still looks like a Manhattan. And there you have it, Mr. Liqueur. Let's see how it turned out. This is a very successful cocktail. You get those chocolate notes right off the front with the chocolate bitters, and then the vanilla liqueur pairs very well with that sweet vermouth to give it an overall chocolatey style flavor, but not too sweet, making for an excellent end of the evening cocktail. So there you have it, the Mr. Liqueur. Should you ever make this cocktail yourself at home, please let us know in the comments below. And please, subscribe should you ever wish to find yourself once again in the anti-tropic zone.